Hey, I'm Kim Carter, also known as Goldie to my TCF family, and I'm just coming on to reflect a little bit about my experience with part one of the Beginner's Basics Chicago style stepping class with the Chocolate Factory with Chalk James. And I really just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about what that experience has been like taking an online class, which I have never taken an online dancing class before. But when I tell you, I don't think I would ever seek to do anything else other than online at this point. Of course, in person is great, but the way that I have learned and the things that I have picked up through this class, it's amazing. I am 50 years old. I'm located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and this is considered the DMV, the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, Northern Virginia. And there isn't really a steppers community here where I am, which is how I landed upon the class. But when I tell you this class left nothing to be desired, that is an understatement. And honestly, I think a lot of people are sleeping on this class because of the idea that, it's technology, it's a virtual class. But the structure, and I came into this class with zero experience. Okay, let me just emphasize that. I literally had been on YouTube University, watching videos, watching people online, and things like that. But there's nothing that compares to what I saw online versus what I experienced in this class. And I love the structure, which is really important to me. You get timely feedback. Chalk is encouraging, but he's tough. He's tough, but he doesn't allow you to half step. And I love that. He wants the best from you. And if he sees something in you, he is going to pull that out of you. So I love that about the class. He has an encouraging team of coaches that works with him. And the bottom line is they want you to succeed. They want you to succeed. I mean, sometimes I feel like they want you to succeed more than some people want to succeed. But that's the nature, that's a mark of a good teacher. But when I tell you, the funniest thing, I'll just give you a real quick example. When I started the class, I didn't really know what to expect or what have you. And I remember submitting my first assignment. And I thought, oh, I got this. I turned it in. And Chalk's feedback was like, you have really good movement, but you offbeat. Huh? Who you talking to? So, like many of us, we grow up dancing, and I'm like, I'm a choreographer. What are you talking about? I'm offbeat. So that was like my first, introduction to his feedback, going over my very first assignment. And I knew from there, like, oh yeah, this is going to work because this is going to stretch me. So even though I've danced my whole life, I've done routines for my sorority, I've done routines for my family and friends, when we do dances and stuff. This was unlike anything I had ever experienced. So I was like, oh, this is really going to be a challenge. And it has been. But one of the things that I've really, really learned from myself about this class, about myself, is that I'm determined. Like when I set my mind up to do something, I am going to do it. And although it was challenging, I have some physical mobility, challenges, but I did not allow that to get to me. And the encouragement that I got from Chalk and the team of coaches helped me push through the difficulty. And I just kind of learned to work through things and put my own swag on it. So what I would tell you, if you are in question about, the online format, I honestly think it's the best thing. Coming into this with zero stepping experience, I don't know that there's any other way. I think if you go to an in-person class, you run the risk of, the teacher, getting irritated because they have to keep showing you stuff. And then you got a whole group of people who are also trying to learn. And so their time is being divided. Whereas when it's an online format, you can press pause, you can slow that thing all the way down, you can stop it, you can rewind it, you can play it 50 million times, and no one is there to judge you. It's just you and that computer screen and what you decide to practice, and you cannot beat that. So I think once people get past the online concept, the idea of virtual, I think they can really appreciate that this is really where it's at. This is like the future of training. Now, of course, there's nothing to replace the in-person give and take that you get, but I know that'll come, because now I'm going to start going to events. I'm going to look for events to go to, even if it means traveling here. I'll just put that on my calendar and plan to travel so I can go be in the lifestyle, in the culture. But what I love about this class, not only is he teaching you the foundations, he teaches you the history. Okay, it's not about just steps. Okay, he's teaching you where some of this stuff comes from, so you have an appreciation for the roots of this beautiful dance, this beautiful, sexy dance, because I think it's real sexy. So I'm excited. I am planning to continue my journey with Chalk. I'm going to take part 2, and I'm just going to keep going. As long as my body is allowing me to do it, I'm going to keep doing it, because I took this class as kind of a nod to self-love. Like many moms at this age, we get busy and we get into taking care of everybody else, and then we look back and think, what am I doing? I've been living my life doing everything for everyone else, and I haven't really done anything for myself. So this was something I always wanted to learn. So I went ahead and took the plunge, and I'm so glad I did. You get out of it what you put in. If you commit to the practice, you have the desire to learn, the dedication, and you're able to take constructive feedback and not take it personal, just take it and fix it and do what you need to do and resubmit, you will be fine with this class. But I am so glad that I did take this class, and I'm going to keep going. So Chalk and the family, I'll see y'all in part 2.